Hello everyone, my name is Heather and welcome to the channel Bookables and welcome to another anticipated reads video. So if you don't know, I do these videos a lot. I do one at the beginning of the year and then I break it down seasonally because there's always books I miss. There's always new books popping out. So I've done one for spring, for summer, and here we are for fall. Now it's no secret, my two favorite seasons for books are summer and fall. Those are my favorite release season, and fall is always like my number one because I just love fall books. I love the vibes, everything about it. We have a lot of books to talk about, and I will say publishers this year, they really blessed us with a lot of beautiful fall covers, and my heart is so eternally happy and giddy that I am just so ready for it. So sit back, grab yourself a drink, snack, whatever you want to do, because there's a lot of books to talk about. Will I read all of these? No. Perfect world, I would, but alas, we are not in a perfect world. I am going to be using my handy dandy, not notebook, not Blue's Clues, but my good old notes app where I've typed up everything. So yeah, let's get into it because like I said, there's a lot. First up, coming out on September 1st, perfect, is If It Makes You Happy by Julie Olivia. This is the first book I will be reading in September to kick off my fall season because look at this cover. This is set in 1997. It's small town, I think second chance romance if I'm not mistaken, but either way, it's got a playlist at the beginning of it, which is just full of freaking 90s bands like the Cranberries, Matchbox 20, Pearl Jam, the Cardigans, Alanis Morissette, the Wallflowers. Like, I grew up in the 90s, so this is like A+ for me. It basically just says, get comfy with this cozy, slow burn romance set in the autumnal glow of 1999, small town Vermont. And that's all I need to know about it. I have high expectations for this one, and I hope it lives up to them. September 9th, we have Play Nice by Rachel Harrison. She writes horror, satirical, in a way, books. I really do enjoy them. I will say I did not enjoy her book last year at all. It was about vampires. This one, I believe, is about a haunted house, and it says a woman must confront the demons of her past when she attempts to fix up her childhood home in this devilishly clever take on the haunted house novel. That's all I need to know about it. With Rachel Harrison, yes, they're classified as horror, but they're not super creepy. They all have kind of an underlining like friendship or like sisterhood, things like that. This one, I don't know. Maybe it'll be like childhood. But either way, I always have a good spooky time with her book, so I'm excited for it. We have another chef's kiss, beautiful fall cover, and that is People Watching by Hannah Boehm Young, coming out also on September 9th. This one is a small town's journey. This one says, a small-town woman's journey to spread her wings intertwines with the arrival of a adventurous newcomer who brings out the best in her. With a lot of these, I'm not going to go deep into them because I don't need to know much. I've read a few of her books and really enjoy them. And I think it's just about them. They just, you know, it's just, they're quiet type of romance books, and I always love those, and she's a great author, so I'm very excited for this one. Also on September 9th, we have Picture Perfect by Tessa Bailey. This is her newest one. I usually read all of Tessa Bailey's books. Whether or not I love them is a question. They're okay. They're good palate cleansers. This one obviously is a baseball romance. It even has like baseballs on the end pages, or spine, whatever, I forget what these are called. It just says it's backed with an enemies to lovers fake dating sports romance about a Playboy hockey rookie and the disciplined softball pitcher completely immune to his charms. They're steamy, they're fun. This one is a maybe I'll read it, maybe not, but regardless, it's on the list. Just so many September nights. We also have A Land So Wide by Erin A. Craig, which a lot of people are excited about. I have not read any of her young adult books. That's what she's primarily known for. This is her first foray into adult fantasy, I believe. It says an irresistible blend of dark fairy tale and romantic fantasy set in the beautiful but brutal Canadian wilderness. And so I don't know much about it, honestly. Spend the night with okay. It's like monsters kind of, but a forest. I don't know. I don't know much about it. We'll have to see. Speaking of intriguing to me is fall covers. We have the Honey Crisp Orchard Inn by Valerie Brown, also coming out on September 9th. This is for fans of Lovelight Farm series and the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. This cozy and sexy romance follows a young event planner who returns to her family's inn on an apple orchard to help run their harvest festival, only to find herself butting heads with the handsome son of the apple orchard's owner. So It sounds like it's going to be very similar to Lori Gilmore's The Pumpkin Spice Inn series, Dream Harbor, and I just like those, okay? They're just aesthetic and seasonal reads. Do I love them? No, but they're always kind of a good time. Speaking of Lori Gilmore, on September 16th, she has a Christmas novel coming out, and that is The Gingerbread Bakery. This is the, good Lord, 5th book, I think, in the Dream Harbor series. I still need to read the 4th one. You can get it. They're pretty much small town, cozy, cute. You get the vibes. The cover, whoever designs the covers for her books needs all the raises. I'll say that. And then we have Taurus Season by Bryn Weaver. She wrote the Butcher and Blackbird series, if that's not mistaken. This one comes out September 23rd. And this says, welcome to Cape Carnage. Visit once, stay forever. It's a seaside town full of colorful houses, quirky shops, and an unusually high body count. But with Taurus comes trouble, and Harper won't let anyone ruin her picture-perfect home. A skilled gardener with killer instincts, she protects her sanctuary at any cost. And so basically, I think she meets Nolan, who is in your average tourist, and he's skilled with the blade, and he's relentless in the pursuit of revenge. On every anniversary of the hit-and-run accident that fractured his life, Nolan slays another target, and he saved the best for last, the undeniably beautiful Harper. The problem, Harper isn't the monster he's expecting, and she won't go down without a fight. It sounds freaking insane. Her books are a little bit crazy, but I'm here for it. On September 16th, we have a Casey West adult romance book. I've been waiting for this. I knew she had to make the switch or do both eventually. We met like this. I love Casey West YA books. I don't read them anymore because I can't connect with them because I'm just a middle-aged lady at this point in my life. But adult romance, heck yes. And this just says, a sparkling, seductive adult rom-com debut about a hopeless romantic falling for the one man she never expected. And I think she's a literary agent or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to read it. Also, September 16th is another big one. The Wasp Trap by Mark Edwards is a thriller coming out. And it says, a dinner party in a beautiful Notting Hill townhouse turns into a sinister game as 6 old friends are forced to spill their darkest secrets or else. It's kind of like a movie, you know, where they're all at a junket and they all, I think things are going to go freaking bananas. And I'm here for that. On September 23rd, we have another thriller. It's A Killer Wedding. And this says, a wildly witty and wickedly fun debut whodunit about toxic family dynamics hidden beneath the surface of billionaire-level wealth that reads like Devil Wears Prada played a game of Clue at a White Lotus hotel. They name-dropped a lot of things that I was very intrigued by. Devil Wears Prada, Clue, White Lotus. I'm pretty good. That's from the show. Is it called The White Lotus? Yeah, I think so. Either way, it sounds really awesome. I can't wait for it. Like wedding, dysfunctional family, heck freaking yes. Then we have The Heartbreak Hotel by Ellen O. Clover coming out on September 23rd. And this is another super cute romance. A bed and breakfast for the brokenhearted might hold the key to another chance at love in this achingly hopeful debut romance. It's about a girl, I think, that she gets a bed and breakfast. She starts working on it. Then I think like the landlord stays there for free in exchange for helping out with trying to rejuvenate it and stuff like that. Sounds really, really cute. Also, Road Trip with a Vampire by Jenna Levine, coming out September 23rd. This is the 3rd book in her vampire series. I really like the first one, My Roommate is a Vampire. Didn't love the second one. I think it was My Vampire Plus one. But, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. They're cute vampire ones. This one is a vampire who can't remember his past, and a witch with secrets of her own hit the road in this zany cross-country romantic comedy. They're fun. If you like spooky books, but you don't like them like with a lot of scariness, like myself here, these are the great books for you. They're just vampire fun, and I appreciate that. Then we have Soul Searching by Lila Sage. This is a brand new series. I think it's a series that she's kicking off, and it's kind of a spookier one. It's about a girl named Collins who does not want to go home, but she finds a developer who is trying to buy her parents' antique shop. So she starts staying at the new to town upholsterer's like a place. There's like an apartment above his upholsterer shop or something. It says, but there's no, okay, I don't know. I thought it was spooky, but maybe it's not spooky at all. I don't know why the cover led me to think it was spooky, but it's not. So either way, it's Lila Sage. Small town, steamy, you get the gist. And the last book I have for September is Fake Skating by Lynn Painter, a new YA book by her. I love her YA books. This is from playdates on the playground to sneaking into movie theaters. Danny and Alec were inseparable as kids until Danny moved away. Years later, she's back in Minnesota, excited to reconnect with him. But Alec is nothing like the boy she remembers. He's a hockey star in a town where hockey players as worship as God, and he freaking loves it. And so when one thing leads to another, Danny and Alec find themselves thrown together and playing the role of boyfriend or girlfriend. Complicated becomes an understatement. In this Minnesota town, hockey may rule, but romance is about to take its place. Look, I don't read a lot of YA books, but Lynn Painter I like her YA books better than her adult books, and I guess that's saying something. I don't know. Next up, we have my most anticipated, and that is Mate by Ali Hazelwood, coming out October 7th. The sequel to Bride. It follows the main character's best friend. Werewolf. The last one was werewolf, vampire. This one's like werewolf and werewolf. It just is a human hybrid and an alpha claw against the bonds of fate. I don't want to tell you much about it because I don't want to spoil it for you, but if you like Bride, this is a must read. If you like kind of paranormal romances, this is a must read. I'm so freaking excited for it. And we have another YA author making her way across the pond to adult romance, and that is Stephanie Perkins. We have Overdue by her coming out October 7th, and I am so excited. She wrote some of the very first YA contemporaries I read, like Anna and the French Kiss. That's all I can remember. I read all of them, but I can't remember anything else. And this is about Ingrid, who is a librarian in the cozy mountain of North Carolina. That's cool. And she's happily dating her college boyfriend. And okay, so basically they make an unconventional decision. They'll take a 1-month break to date other people, and they'll reunite and move toward marriage. Ingrid even has someone in mind. But plan goes awry when the month ends. Ingrid and Corey realize they're not ready to resume their relationship, and Ingrid's harmless crush on Macon has turned to something more complicated. Overdue is a beautiful, slow burn romance full of lust and longing about new beginnings and finding your way. It sounds also messy. Like, I don't know many couples that are like, let's take a month-long break before we get married to make sure we want to get married. Like, boy, why you get married then? Like, for real. That was me. Anyway. Moving on to The Second Chance Cinema by Thea Weiss, coming out October 7th. This is just very interesting. It's a magical theater atop a cobblestone path, alters what a couple knows about themselves and each other in this scintillating debut brimming with nostalgia and life-affirming wonder. So it's basically about this couple that finds the cinema, and it really kind of shows them their past relationship. They must decide if seeing their past change their plans for a future together, filled with warmth, hope, and a dash of magic. It's an enchanting escape and a thought-provoking examination of how our memories shape who we are. Sounds really, really interesting, honestly. Spirits by B.K. Borison, another Christmas book by her. This is a whimsical new holiday romance, this time with a magical twist, that will have everyone falling in love with the ghost of Christmas past. I mean, yes, I'll read anything B.K. Borison writes, honestly. I love her books. That's all I'll say about that. And then, I'm not gonna lie, this last one in October, the cover got me, and it got me good. The Book of Autumn, #1, that's the title, by Molly O'Sullivan, coming out October 28th. The cover is freaking chef's kiss, stunning. Don't know much about this book. It just got me because it said, for readers of Adrienne Young, Olivia Blake, Hazel Beck, and Lee Barduga's Ninth House, a spellbinding debut about ambition, privilege, second chance romance, and ancient magic, all set in an enchanted school tucked among the red mesas of the New Mexico desert, where a formidable pair of magicians are summoned to pursue an alleged killer. It sounds intriguing. This one I think could go under the radar, so we'll have to see, but I'm intrigued by it. And lastly, we have November. Not a lot in November. We have With Friends Like These by Alicia Lee, coming out November 4th. This is a thriller. This is a group of Harvard alums have played a secret game for decades, but as the stakes rise, deadly consequences emerge from old lies. So it sounds like just a whole bunch of college friends get back together, bad things happen, and I don't know why, but I love reading books about that. It just sounds intriguing to me. Like, they're all just horrible friends probably. They're all horrible people, but I'll gladly read about it. Then we have one I just found, The Mad Wife by Megan Church, coming out November 4th. This is a haunting exploration of identity, motherhood, and the suffocating grip of social expectations that will leave you questioning the lives we build and the lives we live. And so it's about Lulu, who's a 1950s housewife, and I think she has her second child, and things start to unravel for her. Postpartum depression, had it very, very heavily with my first one, like so bad, like I didn't even realize. But basically a neighbor moves in and she starts to get fixated on her. And it says, in the vein of The Bell Jar and the Hours, the mad wife weaves domestic drama with a psychological suspense so poignant and immersive you won't want to put it down. Another one that I think could go under the radar. It sounds phenomenal, and I can't wait to read it. I have another Travis Baldree novel. Oh, we have Bread Knives. Is that Brigands and Bread Knives? This is from a character, I think that was in the first book. I can't remember. Oh no, it featured in the last book, a series with a new adventure featuring fan favorite foul-mouthed bookseller Fern, who was in the second one. And so I think it goes back to her time when she was like, I don't know, it's a cozy fantasy that's just so warm and adorable that you're just gonna love it, honestly. That's the bottom line. Then we have Daddy Issues by Kate Goldbeck. Look, I don't like the title at all. I really, really don't. But the cover, stunning, 100 out of 100, 1,000 out of 100. Freaking love it. This one comes out November 18th, and it says a jaded 20-something is stuck living at home, her life on pause, when a single dad becomes her new neighbor and unexpectedly sets her life and her heart into motion in this modern love story from the best-selling author of You Again. I mean, it's going to be obviously a big age gap romance, so we'll have to see. I don't know why I don't like the title, Daddy Issues, because it sounds, I don't know, I got dad issues. I got some deep-rooted dad issues, so maybe that's why it gets me. But either way, it sounds intriguing, and I'm excited about it. And then I'm going to do December, because I do have a few in December. I have Something Wicked by Fallon Ballard coming out December 3rd. This is a seductive romantasy that blends Macbeth and Moulin Rouge and a hypnotic saga of sex, love, and murder. That's all I need to know about it. Like, I want to go into these not knowing much because I just want to have a good time. And then we have one I'm really excited for, Love in Plain Sight by Lauren Connolly. She wrote, what book did she write that I really liked? P.S. I Hate You. Love that book last year. This is when her brother's grumpy best friend and her longtime nemesis as Beth's flight instructor, her pilot lessons could be a plain disaster on their first class ticket to forever. So obviously, I think it's like kind of maybe a second chance romance, but we plain, and she's a pilot. Yes, sounds amazing. And then, I don't know why, but we're getting a brand new Sarah Adams novel like the very last couple days of this year. Interesting. In Your Dreams. This is I want to say the last book in a Rome, Kentucky series. And it follows the last sister we have to talk about is Madison. And she is, a chef in the culinary world. And she, decides to come back home. Maybe doesn't. But her next door neighbor and like family friend James has always harbored a crush on her. So it's just small town, cozy, closed door romance that I just eat up like candy. Tired yet? I'm tired. Those are all the books I'm mostly anticipating for the fall. A lot to cover, a lot to read. I hope to read at least half of these. Really, really good ones that I'm very, very excited for. If you have any books that you're excited for, let me know. Did I bring you to any new that you didn't know about? Did I miss some? Because I probably did. I'm really excited for fall reads, and I'm ready to get into fall moods, and I am here for it. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.